Alright, welcome back. We are here again with another Guild Wars 1 mission. This is the 11th mission in Prophecies, Bloodstone Fen. So, comp-wise, the main thing I have here is you may have noticed I've disabled the skill on Master of Whispers over there, slightly to the right of my screen. That is because you don't want to summon minions before you complete the bonus. If you have a player, that they can control themselves, but heroes will not, and I don't want them healing the minions, because I need them to all be gone at a specific point. So we'll go ahead and hop in so I can show exactly why. So early part, fighting a lot of just generic enemies, nothing too special here. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be making our way towards this corner right here on the map. So it's going to be quite a bit of a journey, but shouldn't take extremely long. We have found out there's something suspicious about the White Mantle's treatment of the Chosen, or at least we're being told that by the Shining Blade, and they're volunteering to show us. So we're like, we'll follow you for now. Because we're still suspicious about how the Chosen that they had kidnapped ended up in the middle of a den of spiders. As you should question. But there are a lot of dead Crichtons there, which is very suspicious, isn't it? So, talk to Zei Ri, take this, or Xandra, I forget how Venya pronounces it. I think it's Xandra. Yeah, we take the Vine Seed from her, keep going. The other thing I'm not doing before I get to the bonus is using a Summoning Stone. That is also something that is asking for trouble, unless you want to spend another 30 minutes on the mission waiting for it to despawn, or sending it alone into some mob of enemies to get itself killed. Either or. So main mission's telling you to go to Ryder down there, but we're going to skip that. The bonus actually goes around it. There's still just not too much interesting that's going to be happening through here. It's just a lot more busy work fighting through all the enemies. Nothing really special to talk about with the Devourers. At least nothing specific to the enemies. The only thing that's been notable is the absence of my minions. which is by design. Oh yeah, I still have the Shriveled Eye in my inventory for the weekly Nicholas the Traveler. Should be careful about that. Ooh, plant fibers, that's good money. So at this point you have an option. You can either go to the right and continue the main mission, or you turn left here and progress towards the bonus. Although, since I always do the bonus here, I actually don't remember if there's a sooner place you can grab the Vine Seed than the place where I'm going to grab it, so you might have to go this way anyway. I know there is the Vine Seed flower next to Xandra, but I'm pretty sure that one is the Vine Seed that she gives you. So I'm pretty sure you can't grab a second one there. Jungle Trolls, again, nothing really too special about them. Like I'd said the previous mission, in fact, they are the easiest ones to deal with. Like, power attack isn't really that dangerous of a skill, even in hard mode. Unfortunately, these root behemoths do not drop the totem axe, so they are not worth my time. That is the falls only. And make sure my route up this way is clear first before I go back. Yep, looks like it's good. Because I wanted to get a quick cover enchantment on here for the Wind Rider. Because as a reminder, how Shatter Enchantment and all those enchantment removals work is they take off whatever was was most recently applied. So in my bar, I would take off Dwarven Stability before Strength of Honor. Which, Dwarven Stability does not do much for me as long as I don't have piles and piles of alcohol to prevent knockdowns with. All it does is it doubles the length that my stance exists for, so having it as the enchantment that is shattered means it's fine. Just serves as a dummy enchantment to get removed. But yeah, our main goal was getting out to these Vine Seeds. Go ahead and open the chest while we're at it. Short bow. Vampiric, that's okay, I guess. But now we head back to that little corner I'd mentioned before. So from this point, I am also going to be disabling the spirits from my ritualist. And once I've ensured I'm safe, I'm also going to set all of my heroes to avoid combat. As dropping the Vine Seed here is where the bonus begins. So what we have to do is we have to summon the Druid, the Elder Druid, in the same way we just summoned this dude by dropping Vine Seeds on these shrines. However, as he's going to warn you here, he's literally describing what I'm talking to you about. If you kill a single jungle guardian, it's going to summon Ravagers, and the bonus just instant fails. The druids will refuse to be summoned from that point on. And so that's the reason why I've turned off combat for all of my heroes. I'm the only one that's going to fight here. Technically, you could micro them, which if you're playing a support like a Paragon or a Monk, you're probably going to have to do, because there's still going to be Moss Scarabs around. But yeah, the thing about it is, they may not attack, but Zei Ri would still summon his spirits, Master of Whispers would still summon minions, and those do attack. One time I didn't realize that Zei Ri would summon his spirit still, or I think it was still Elias at the time when I did this mistake. And the spirits he summoned while I ran past just killed a guardian on their own. And that just failed the mission instantly. So just make sure the only thing you ever fight are Moss Scarabs. There's going to be a total of 4 places to summon. It's these little... Is it 4 or is it 3? I think it might be 3. Yeah, I think it's actually 3. But anyways, it's these little gray spots on the map. So there's one just down the way over here. So if you have multiple players, they can pick up multiple Vine Seeds, especially if they're in caster professions, because they can cast while holding the Vine Seed. I've shown you it's fine to drop it, but if you can save the time from waiting for it to regrow, you may as well. But yeah, and for now, I'm going to be responsible for all of the group's damage, and the heroes are just here to support me and keep me alive. Which means Gwen's going to be doing virtually nothing for a while, because she does nothing of support. She'll res me if I die, unless Zei Ri beats her to it. Just continue the run through. We go back here. We summon this druid. And then we head back. The druids are always something in Naguma we never got to find more about. They just kind of appear for this and then nothing else. It's like they're indirectly referenced in Guild Wars 2 with the druid elite spec, but there isn't really much that ties it in. And now we head to the last one. There we go. And that should be the last of them. So I'll let him walk on his way. I'm pretty sure once he's reached the top here, we'll see another green triangle up there representing the Elder Druid. So I remember the last time I did this, there was one less Druid than I thought there was. So I was looking for the next one, and all of a sudden I see the Elder Druid up top. I'm like, oh, I'm done. Never mind. So I'm pretty sure it's only 4. The one we summoned at the start, and then the 3 once we got the bonus. So, now we wait. There's the Elder Druid. So you talk to him, and that's the bonus done. Oh, I forgot to bring a Vine Seed with me. Make sure you take a Vine Seed with you on the way out. And just because I don't want to summon extra Ravagers, I do plan to keep all of my heroes' skills disabled for a little bit longer. We're just gonna run. So to exit, you just make your way down here into the northeast corner of this little bonus section. And down the log here, I believe, is another vine seed spot. Maybe it's further along, but either way, we want to bring one with us. Alright, looks like we're out, so let's set them all back to defense. And bring everybody back. In terms of what you set your heroes to, generally you want your casters to be on defend, and that goes for actually anything ranged you want to have on defend, and then your melee guys you want to set on fight. Right. Actually, let's fight this quickly first. I may honestly just leave them to fight things for me. Ancient Eye. Unfortunate it's not shriveled, but this is not the Crystal Desert. So again, we're in the Maguma jungle, so the waters are gonna have healing powers. I'm just gonna run past the root behemoths. They don't matter. We just continue making our way down here. Okay, so it looks like I didn't need to bring the vine seed. Oh well. Too late. Just gonna plant my heroes up here. And they'll fight off the 2 Wind Riders while I plant that seed. I ended up jumping the gun on that Shatter enchantment. Man, why can't I get these Shriveled Eye drop rates when I was farming them earlier? I did like 6 solo runs on my Writ, and I pulled, I think, 3 Shriveled Eyes off of it. Which is like 6 times drop rate, killed 6 times more riders at that point, and nothing. Wonder if it's because I was in normal mode. Are the drop rates for junk items higher in hard mode? It seems weird. I've never looked into it enough. Alright, so we kill this one. Again, I'll just kind of let my heroes do this fight for me. At this point, the minions have got him. Although Gwen probably should have shattered that hex. Oh well, too late. If I need to, I'll go back and kill it. I believe will need to happen. So that vine bridge over there is where you would reconnect, or is where the main mission connects from. So if you skip the bonus, you would approach through here and right in. So through this little pass. Yeah, I told you they got it. So now we can just go run and get the other Vine Seed. Would have been done a lot quicker, though, if I had Gwen remove all the life siphons. Fine, I'll fight him. There's enough of you, plus you're turning the minions. Hey, Vine Seed, come back, thank you. I believe this is the last bridge we have to build up here. Ugh, more moss scarabs. The reason I am not very happy with Maguma. Why these missions can take longer than they should. Oh, there we go. Boss one here, especially if it's going to cast empathy on me. So yeah, as soon as I see empathy on me, I stop using Sun and Moon Slash because I don't want to take the double hit from it. So it's always important to see what kind of skills enemies are putting on you. And you'll very quickly become familiar with what skills are gonna kill you. Like, I always watch for empathy, spiteful spirit. I'm less good about watching for ineptitude as some of my... I'm inept at finding ineptitude as some of my past runs here have shown. But I still stand by, I did not see it was a Mesmer boss, so I didn't even think to look for it. Speaking of Mesmer bosses, this one's also probably going to have empathy. At least the normal ones do. Guess the boss version doesn't, though. Doesn't even have an elite, far as I can tell. Okay, why am I doing 0 to you? That is abnormal even for me. Here we go. We are approaching the Bloodstone now. As the name implies, that is where the mission's going to end. Do note there is some exploration extracurriculars there that are in the back. So if you're going for Cardo, you probably will want to go engage in that before you finish it up here. Oof, Shining Blade got wrecked over there. Here we go. So, stand-up guy, just assure Hablion, it's time to take him down. Oh, hello. How are you all that far behind? Well, I think I'll last long enough for them to catch up, but good lord, they are behind. Master of Whispers, you gotta speed them up. Well, yeah, that there is an example of why it's always good to be checking your minimap. Make sure you know where your heroes are. They don't get themselves caught. There we go. I'm gonna open the chest real quick. Fox's Greed. Got one of the former promotional items. Too bad it's not one of the ones I want. Still haven't seen any of those drop. Which we won't see any of them drop, because one of the ones I want's in Nightfall, and the other's in Eye of the North. So maybe when I get out to there. Just gonna kill his buddies for a bit. Yep, he's gone. And there we go, we win! So that's Bloodstone Fen, and it takes us out to Quarrel Falls, which leaves us with quite a long run to the next mission, unfortunately. It's almost going to take longer to get to the next place than it is to finish this entire mission. Well, let's be on our way. And again, there's always primary quests you can take from people in Quarrel Falls to direct you where to go. This one, though, is going to send you to Ventari's Refuge first, and then it will send you out to Aurora Glade. You don't have to do them. They're nice XP that you can get for free if you want it. So if you're going for your Survivor titles and things like that, maybe it's worth your time. But if you're looking to get to the next mission, certainly not. Actually, for both of the next two missions, I'm going to be running to the next location after it, aren't I? Because Aurora Glade doesn't let you out into Riverside. But yeah, we just go down this way, make a quick right, and then loop in. Just have to fight our way through a couple of centaurs, which will be quick. Again, don't see much of a reason to stick around for that. Just keep moving forward. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be if people are watching, I'm sure they're going to be very interested in how I'm handling this next one. This next mission is infamous for a very good reason. This is one of the Aurora Glade is one of the missions where I debated, that made me debate turning off hard mode. So we'll see if it ends up surviving. Probably give it a few runs. If I go through like 3 or 4 and it's just nothing doing with the bonus, I will probably demote it to normal mode. We'll see what happens. But almost to the next zone, which will then be a flat run across the entire place to get out to Aurora Glade. I think I'm probably just going to run past these ones. I probably should have applied the Paragons. It looks like I can still kind of just run through just fine. As long as I let the heroes take the brunt of it, I guess. But Ettin's back. No skin off of mine. I I still find it funny how they keep summoning the spirit of symbiosis, but they themselves don't summon any, or really don't use enchantments. So all it does is it benefits us, and that's it. But yeah, if you're continuing the mission proper, you can break down south over to Ventari's, but since I'm going to Aurora Glade, I'm just going to skip all that. If you're following the primary quest, you really do not need me to show you how to navigate between each of the zones. The primary quest will handle that for you. But if you're looking to save time and just run to places, I'll show you how to do that. If, for example, you're bringing your factions or your Nightfall characters, your main to do your Guam with, they really don't need to do the primary quests. I'm trying to remember if any of the primary quests actually give you skills. That would be the only reason you'd want to do it, is if you had one of the core 6 as your secondary. It's like a Derv Warrior, maybe. Paragon Warrior. If Watch Yourselves is one of the skill quests here. I don't actually remember which one gives Watch Yourself. We're about 2/3 of the way done. Maybe closer to 3/4. Sneak past most of these. No, it won't. Did you just cast Whirlwind? Yes. All according to Cake. Alright, next up, just get through this little section here. And we will be on the home stretch. Can't get to see what's over there. I actually don't remember the difference between a Thorn Stalker and a Stalker Sprout. But there's apparently one. Oh, it's just lower level. Okay. I thought it might have different skills. I guess that would be why I didn't remember any differences between them. There's just a level difference. It's like asking the difference between a Thorn Devourer and a Whiptail Devourer. I guess the Thorned ones don't have lightning reflexes. there we go. We are at Aurora Glade. So, next time we'll be doing one of my least favorite missions in the game, but hope these are still going to be helpful, and hope the next one's going to be much the same. Until then, have a good rest of your day.